Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the direct snap, it's Anger. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Anger. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man to the left. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Got room to work. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anger. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 9 to Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Second down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series. And they turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Might be calling a hot route. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of... There he goes! Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Steps away. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.